A warm hello to one and all to watch this class. In last class, we have learned proper noun and common noun. Today, we are going to learn collective noun and material noun. Children, look at the beautiful video. What do you see here? There are many birds flying together. It's really beautiful scene, isn't it? We can see one single bird sitting on a branch. So the bird is a naming word. It is a noun. And what about this? We see many birds sitting on the tree. So together I can call this a group of birds. Now in English, instead of calling them a group of birds, we can call a flock of birds. Now birds once again is a noun because it is a naming word. But flock is also a noun. It is a collective noun because it refers to the group of birds. So the group of birds together is called flock of birds. I can call this, it is a collective noun. Flock. Flock is used to denote a group of birds when they are performing the same action together. So, when I see there are group of birds sitting together on a branch, I can say that there are flock of birds sitting on the trees. When there are many birds flying in the sky, I could have said there is a flock of birds flying in the sky. But if I have a group of birds sitting on the tree and another group of birds flying in the sky, I cannot call them together as a flock of birds because they are doing different things. They are not performing the same action. So, this is a flock of birds sitting on the trees and this is a flock of birds flying in the sky. It is a collective noun. Now, we can see how to define collective noun. A collective noun is a word used to denote a group of persons, animals, or objects. Now look at these elephants all coming together as a group. What is this group of elephants called? It is called herd of elephants. So this group of elephants is called a herd of elephants and herd is a collective noun for elephants. Similarly, we have many zebras here. It is a group of zebras. So, this group of zebras is called a herd of zebras. So, the word herd is a collective noun which is used for elephants as well as zebras. So, this same collective noun is used for elephants and zebras. Now we have a group of cows. We call it a herd of cows. So once again we have the same collective noun herd. And here we have a group of horses. We can call it a herd of horses. So we are using the same collective noun herd for elephants, zebras, cows and horses. Is there any common among these animals? Yes, these animals are called herbivores. Herbivores means grass eating animals. So they eat only grass. Grass eating animals are generally called herd. But what about sheep? Sheep is also herbivores. But we do not use the collective noun herd for sheep. We use flock of sheep. So this word flock is same as birds. Now this is a group of ferocious wolves. What collective noun we use for that? We can call them a pack of wolves. And what about these dogs? So, a group of dogs is refers to a pack of dogs. So, pack is the collective noun used for carnivores. That means meat eating animals. Now, there is an exception to this. What is that? Lions. We know that lion is the king of the jungle and it does not want to be classified along with the other flesh eating animals. It wants a separate collective noun. So, when there are many lions together, we can call them a pride of lions. Just like we have collective noun for group of animals, we have collective noun for people as well. Here, so many people playing musical instruments. We call them a band of musicians. Also, one person working in a office is called employee, but they come together, it is called staff of employees. So, let's look at some other group of animals. Collection of bees. It is called swarm of bees. And collection of whales or group of whales called school of whales. Remember this, it is not school with you go to. It is a collective noun for a group of whales. We have also collective noun for group of things. Do you ever get one single grape? No, you always buy in groups. And what you called this group of grapes called bunch of grapes. Material noun. We know that nouns are naming words. They name peoples, places, animals or things. Let's look at some special nouns. So, what do you see here? Gold ornaments. Together we can call it gold jewelry. Gold is the material which is used to make these things. So, gold is a special kind of noun that is called material noun. Now, what is material noun? Material noun is the name of materials, things, or substances. We will see more examples of material noun. Material noun is used only to denote things and it is usually uncountable and it is also common noun. Proper noun can never be material nouns. Now what are these? Sand statues. So it is a statue made of sand. Sand is the material which is used to these things. So sand is the material noun. Also look at these pictures. This is a cotton dress. So cotton is used to make this dress. So cotton is material noun. Remember, dress is not a material noun because dress is not used to make something. Second, silk sari. Silk is used to make this sari. So, silk is a material noun. And this is a leather jacket. Leather is used to make this jacket. So, leather is a material noun. Now, we get material from several sources like nature, animals, and plants. Example, silk from silkworm. So, silk is a material noun. Remember, we get silk from silkworm, but silkworm is not a material noun because silkworm is not used for making sari. It is silk is used for making saris. Silkworm is an animal or an insect which gives silk. Similarly, eggs from hen. Eggs are used for making several dishes. So, eggs are material noun. Honey from honeybee. Even honey is also used for making several things. So, honey is a material noun, not honeybee. Coconut oil. Coconut is used for making oil. So, coconut is a material noun. What about these? Bricks. Bricks from rocks. So, we use bricks to make our homes. Bricks are material noun. These are man-made material noun because bricks are not available in nature. It is obtained from rocks. Rocks are also material noun. So, let us first identify the nouns in this sentence. Example, we get sunlight from the sun. Here, sunlight and sun are the nouns. Now, sun is not a material noun. First of all, it is a proper noun. We know that material noun can never be proper noun. So, sun is not a material noun. What about sunlight? Sunlight is a material noun. So, things in nature like sunlight, air, which are uncountable and common nouns, are also treated as material noun. So, sunlight is a material noun. I think this is clear to you. Thank you, children. Have a nice day.